Welcome to the Divinely Protected Oracle. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your comments, and all your donations. They are truly appreciated, and they go to the growth of the channel, so thank you for all your support. We're going to go ahead and do a general message for the collective. Now, this is a general message, so not everything will resonate with you. So please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. And if you need to switch the roles, then go ahead and do that. You can also check your moon, your rising, and your north node placements, as there may be a message in there for you. We're going to go ahead and do our July focus for our Leos. Okay, that's anyone with Leo placements. Also, if you're interested in a more personal reading, please check out my channel's description box, and it will give you all the details. All right, so what do our Leos need to be dealing with in the month of July? What are they going to be going through? What experiences are they going to be doing? Let's find out. We have the butterfly. So a lot of you may be very social during this time. Okay, you're evolving, growing, you're going to the next phase of your life. You're releasing the past and possibly even healing your inner child. So this is going to be all about fun, excitement. Some of you may be meeting someone new, okay, romantically as well. All right, so what do we need to know about this new fun experience that the collective is going to be going through? All right, we have the air element. So there's going to be a lot of communication. I feel like not only between you, family, but it's also going to be friends, romantic interests if you're single, partner if you're connected to someone. But there's going to be a lot of travel, communication, messages is what I'm getting. 39 goes to a 12, which goes to 3. Some of you may be also traveling by air as well, as what I'm hearing. You may be possibly going to visit family, friends, whatever. Okay, 12 goes to 3, which talks about communication. It also talks about expression too. So you're expressing yourself very differently. I feel like there's a lot of energy in this reading. I feel like some of you went through some sort of transformation. I feel like someone was in a cocoon and now they're a social butterfly. This is number 11, which talks about peace, balance, harmony, teamwork. Okay, so some of you may be also traveling a lot for work as well. Some of you may be going on vacations. All right. We also have Capricorn, which is you're using the tools that you have available to you. Number 22 goes to a 4, which talks about stability. All right. But I feel like you're using all the tools you have in order to get out and do the fun things that you've always wanted to do. All right. Then we also have Sun Spirit. Yeah, a lot of you may be in this free spirit type of energy, whether or not you are with someone anyway, okay? Because you're very strong-willed. All right, so what do we need to know about this situation for the collective? We have the Knight of Swords. And we have the Nine of Wands as the obstacle. So a lot of you are letting go of some sort of frustration. I feel like in the past you may have wanted to go out and do new things and explore new things, but you felt like there was too much going on in your life that you felt like you couldn't. So there was some sort of obstacle that you recently overcame, is what I'm hearing. We have the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Devil. Yeah, I'm feeling like you felt that you had way too many obligations in order to do the things that you wanted. There may not have been the funds there as well in the past for you to go out and explore new things. All right? But I'm seeing that now you're in this very stable, at least financially stable at this moment. I feel like a lot of you have been focusing on savings with the Four of Pentacles during this time where you had a lot going on. We also have the Queen of Wands, but now it's time to switch gears, is what I'm hearing, from being stable and consistent to going out and having fun. Be the free spirit that you are, okay, because that's your energy. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune, okay, so luck is on your side, is what I'm hearing. This is a much needed change that you needed to get out of. It could be that, you know, especially in the social settings, you may have been a little more low-key because, again, you were focused on your stability. But now that your finances are where you would like them, now it's time to go and have a little bit of fun and let your hair down. All right. So why is this Nine of Wands the obstacle here? We have the Six of Wands and the Three of Swords. And we have the World card. Yeah, so a lot of you weren't able to explore a lot of the things that you wanted to do because you felt some sort of obligation, because you may have been very successful. You had a lot of people, they were relying on you in some way, whether it be financial, mental, emotional. But now that cycle has come to a close, and now you're about to enter a new cycle here where you're going to go out exploring, is what I'm hearing. All right. Yeah, you were definitely focused on work and your finances in the past. And with the High Priestess here, you know that this has caused you a lot of burdens, at least emotionally speaking, mentally speaking. The fact that you were so focused on certain goals or reaching certain goals financially really left you in a tough spot because, again, you were someone that other people rely on. Okay? Could be people rely on you financially as well, so take it how it resonates. All right. But I do see with the Ace of Cups that you have new opportunities coming your way. I feel like you are going to be very quick to take up these opportunities. Like someone may say, a family member may call and say, hey, collective, why don't you come and visit me? You're like, hey, why don't I go ahead and do that? I'm good financially, I'm stable, so let me come out and visit you. When do you want to, hang out? When do you want me to come down there or up there or wherever, right? So it's going to be a lot of conversations, a lot of travel, okay? And it's going to be very quick, all right? The time is going to go very quick as well, just FYI. All right. Then we also have the Temperance. Yeah, it's now the time to be in your Queen of Wands energy and go after things that you want out of life. Go explore is what I'm hearing. Go explore. If there's something you want to do, go ahead and do it. Because you're good right now financially. Your stability is good. So why not? That's what I'm hearing. Okay. So tell me about this Queen of Pentacles energy. Yeah, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So I feel like everything's good as far as if you are in a partnership, whether this be work or whether it be business here, business or personal. I feel like you have someone here who's very supportive of you wanting to go out and explore new things. If this is a business partnership, it could be like, hey, you know what? You've put in the work. Why don't you go ahead and take that vacation and go to this place you've always wanted to go? Or if you want to go and, visit family, go ahead and do that because you've already put in the work, okay? That's what I'm getting. So what's this for? Pentacles? It's going to be a very freeing month. Queen of Swords and the High Priest, yeah. So a lot of you may be even somewhat hesitant as far as, well, is this a really good idea, especially if it's a last minute thing, which I'm getting for a lot of you this is. Is this really a good idea? Should I spend the money? But you have a partner, whether it be business or romantic, that is very supportive because they know that you've been working hard and now is your time to go and have a little bit of fun. All right, so tell me about the Queen of Wands energy. Yeah, you've definitely been holding on to, as much money as you possibly can is what I'm hearing, okay? Because you already know that you were hoping to explore, travel, all right? Because you knew in some way or another that this would transform you and that you having to constantly save would at some point come to an end. And then that would open up a lot of doors for you with the Ace of Wands here to experience new things. All right, so tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. What do we need to know about this? Yeah, we have the Page of Pentacles. So you've been learning how to manage your finances better is what I'm hearing. Or your finding a way to manage what you have coming in a different way. That's helping build up the savings that you have. Okay. We have the Page of Cups. And we have the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like you left a lot of things behind that didn't serve the purpose that you needed them to serve. And that's why you're in this Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay. So it's, people, places, and things that weren't contributing in the direction that you wanted as far as long term and what your savings was going to be, what your financial stability was going to be, you left behind. Yeah. So is there anything else we need to know for the collective about the situation? So some of you may be taking a 5-week vacation, or you may have 5 weeks of vacation. I don't know, take it how it resonates. But you're definitely planning a lot of different trips, a lot of different adventures here is what I'm getting. And you have the strength and determination, which is what you had while you were saving. You were in this Queen of Pentacles energy, but that's now allowing you to be back in your Queen of Wands energy because you were so hyper-focused. Okay. Yep, you looked at the long-term picture. And you made decisions off of your long-term picture. So, for instance, if you said, hey, I want to have, I don't know, $20,000 to save for a new home, right? You scrimped and saved and, made adjustments. Maybe you won't go get that coffee every day. Maybe you won't go out to dinner, 2-3 times a week. Maybe you'll cook at home. You did some sort of lifestyle changes that contributed to you being able to gain more finances in a shorter amount of time, because you were looking at the long-term picture, because there was some sort of goal that you wanted to get to, and you wanted to get to it as quickly as possible, because once you did, that's going to open up a lot of different doors for you, different avenues, because of the amount of money that you have saved, because you were very strong and you were determined to get to this point no matter what. If it took 3 months, okay, 3 months. If it took you 6 months, it took 6 months. But you really pushed yourself and you stuck to it. But every decision that you made is why you are in the position that you are now. And now you're able to let your guard down now that you've accomplished this goal of being financially stable. It could be that some of you worked 2-3 jobs because you needed the money as soon as possible, so that way down the road you don't have to worry about money. You don't have to worry about that deposit for a home or that deposit for a car or whatever the situation is for you. You were hyper focused on long term, and now you're at the position that you have already accomplished that goal. And now you're looking as to where I go next. So for some of you here, this is all about having a little bit of fun and then going right back at it. Because now that you've accomplished this goal, okay, well, what else am I capable of? What other goals can I hit in my life? You're very focused on the future with this Knight of Pentacles, okay? Well, I was able to get financially stable, or I was able to reach some sort of financial goal in 6 months. Okay, well, if I was able to do that in 6 months, what can I do in a year or 2 years from now or 5 years from now? Where do I want to be? Where do I want to go? What do I want to do, right? And that's really what your focus is going to be during this month of July. It's all about choices, okay? Especially with the Lovers card here. It's all about choices and decisions, and knowing that every decision you make adds up over time. All right. Is there anything else the collective needs to know in this situation? Yeah, we have the Page of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So I feel like now that you've reached the goal that you've wanted to get, you kind of can come out of that limiting, like at least financial limiting space, okay? You may say, all right, well, I never want to be in that situation again, especially if you were in some sort of financial constraints, or, you know, you had overwhelming debt, or whatever the situation is. You're saying, hey, I never want to be in that situation again. And I was able to come out of it very quickly with this Queen of Wands energy because I put in the work. I did what I needed to do to be very stable. Okay? All right, but there is some level of fear, though, with the Moon card. I feel like you're worried to even let your guard down, or, you know, loosen up the purse strings a little bit because you're worried about possibly going back into, you know, that financial strain or whatever you were going in. But know that you've already learned that lesson and you can move forward because you've learned and evolved and grown out of that experience, okay? So you can let your hair down just a little bit here. I mean, I'm not saying go crazy, but you can, you know, loosen the purse strings here and give yourself some sort of reward for all the effort and hard work you've put in to get to where you're at. And whoever you're with, whether this be in business, whether this be a spouse, a long-term connection, whatever, I feel like they're being very supportive of you and you wanting to do this. All right, so what else do we need to know about the situation for the collective? What's the advice? Okay, so satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. So I feel like you're very satisfied with the progress that you've made. We also have gratitude. Some of you may be expressing gratitude about the lessons that you learned in the past because it's now made you who you are with this Queen of Pentacles energy. You fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. And a lot of you are in this energy of, if I'm able to come this far, imagine how far I can go if I do this for however many amount of time. But you're also grateful for the strength and effort that you were able to put in this situation because of other people helping you emotionally, supporting you in some way. And then we have compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. Okay, so have compassion on yourself, that even though you were in a bad situation in the past, that you were able to overcome that. You have a lot of people supporting, you know, where you are now, okay, celebrating where you are now, and you should be in that energy as well, because you have so many doors that are about to be opened for you that I feel like a lot of you, again, there's some sort of fear about this happening again, but I feel like for most of you here, you've already learned this lesson, and you just have to show a little patience within yourself, okay? So you're good. Everything's working out the way it's supposed to. You've made the necessary changes with the transformation card to get to where you're at. And it's okay to just go out and experience life and have a little bit of fun, whereas you weren't able to do that in the past because of some sort of financial strain or debt or whatever your situation was. All right? Okay, well, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Until next time.